Hey everyone, Kyle Walker here. If you love cars, fixing things, or just want to understand your vehicle better, you're in the right place. I share hands-on tips, smart driving advice, and straight-up car talk without the fluff. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stick around till the end. You don't want to miss what's coming up. Let's get
Today
into
on the
it.
market, you can find a lot of breathalyzers that allow you to quickly and without much difficulty to determine the presence of alcohol. The devices are characterized by different costs, the way of displaying measurement data, etc. This article will help you understand the peculiarities of choosing this device, familiarize you with the important nuances, and tell you about the best models that are in demand both for personal use and for professional use. Purpose of a breathalyzer. Breathalyzer is a special device with the help of which the concentration of alcohol in the blood is determined. This is carried out through exhaled air. It is worth recalling that for drivers it is acceptable to have such indicators, ppm up to 0.16 in the exhalation, up to 0.3 in the blood fluid. It is also important to realize that there is no exact period after which alcohol is not detected. The fact is that this is influenced by the sex, weight, height of a person, as well as the strength of the drink consumed, its volume. It is generally believed that alcohols are completely eliminated from the body in 2 to 19 hours. For example, after a few hours, 0.5 liters of light beer will be eliminated, and after a maximum time 0.5 liters of vodka. Who needs the device? Previously, this device was used only by traffic police officers, but today it has acquired a wide range of applications. Thus, it began to be used by drivers for personal control, so as not to worry that yesterday's alcohol after drinking a bottle of beer is still in the body. It is also used by parents to monitor their teenage children for alcohol consumption. There are other situations as well. The main types. Often drivers are interested in what breathalyzers are used in the traffic police. In the operation of the employees of this structural unit are modern supersensitive devices. It should be noted that several types of devices are distinguished based on the principle of action. Thus, the following should be distinguished: semiconductor. These devices record the conductivity values of air and vapor. They are not characterized by widespread use due to their disadvantages. These include low sensitivity to the standard, unstable operation, as well as the negative impact of external factors on the accuracy of the result, for example, air temperature. Spectrophotochemical. The basis of the principle of operation is the ability of ethyl vapor to absorb infrared radiation. Devices are supersensitive, have high stability, but due to the dependence on air temperature, they are most often used only in laboratories. Electrochemical. These devices are accurate, have a high sensitivity to the standard, characterized by stability, correct results, which does not depend on the ambient temperature. Usually such sensors are found on professional models. There are also breathalyzers for smartphones running on Android. These are compact devices, which are connected using micro USB. After connection and checking the presence of alcohol, the device transmits data to the mobile device. The cost of this miniature is small, but there are disadvantages, namely the error, which is about 20%. Principle of operation and instructions for use of the device. Not all people know how a breathalyzer works. When alcoholic beverages are consumed, the liver secretes the enzymes necessary for its processing, which also results in the formation of acetaldehyde. The decomposition product through the bloodstream is sent to the lungs, and from here it is already completely excreted from the body. So, the principle of operation of the breathalyzer is in the accurate calculation of the amount of alcohol in the body. For this purpose, the device has a special sensor, the electrical resistance of which changes under the influence of ethanol vapor and acetic aldehyde. Each model of breathalyzer has a detailed instruction manual, but there are such general requirements. The test should be performed at least 20 minutes after drinking alcohol. A repeat test is carried out after 10 minutes. It is forbidden to breathe tobacco smoke on the sensor, which can cause a violation of its sensitivity. Do not wash the device with alcohol-containing products. The device must be fully charged. Before testing, the oral cavity is rinsed with ordinary water, which is necessary to avoid saliva and food residues getting on the sensor. Take a deep breath before exhaling. The volume of exhaled air should be at least 1 liter. Read also, What racks are better to choose? Gas or oil ones? It is necessary to go to the instruction, which will tell you how to use. The breathalyzer. The device is turned on. The test mode should appear on the screen. That is, the user sees the countdown. When the inscription 0000 starts the test. When the green LED lights up, a mouthpiece is put on the air pipe. Then the person should start blowing powerfully into it for 4 to 5 seconds, and only after a double beep should the user stop. The result displayed in ppm appears on the screen. After 30 seconds of being in standby mode, the device turns off by itself. What factors can affect the work of the breathalyzer? It is very important to find out what the breathalyzer reacts to. So, if the driver on the eve of the test did not drink alcoholic beverages, and the device showed otherwise, perhaps the reason lies in the use of the following: tinctures, medicines containing alcohol. Kvass. This drink contains 0.1 to 2.6% alcohol. Therefore, it is better for the driver to refuse even 1 glass of kvass. Kefir, characterized also by an insignificant alcohol content. It is worth noting that a positive result will be obtained after drinking 6 liters of fermented milk drink. A few grape berries, which quickly begin to ferment in the GI tract. Liquor, brandy candy at least 4 pieces. Non-alcoholic beer, wine. Freshly drunk beverages contain 0.1 to 0.4 ppm. Constant use of an inhaler. To the factors of incorrect readings include the error of the breathalyzer itself. Usually, the devices used by traffic police officers can show 0.11 ppm more or less than there really is. A driver can also get a positive test because of the unfair work of the inspector, the purpose of which is to force the driver to take a bribe. What is the best choice? Many drivers are interested in how to choose a breathalyzer for personal use. Here you need to pay attention to some criteria. So, it is necessary to determine the following: the specifics of application, as well as functionality. If the device will be used in the organization to control employees, it is better to give preference to specialized models that have passed the necessary certification. In this case, disputing the results of the check is excluded. For personal use, personal models are suitable. Despite the fact that these devices do not have certificates, they are characterized by a more affordable cost, but here you need to understand about possible minor errors in measurements. Frequency of use. When using the device a couple of times a week, the cheapest models are suitable, the price of which reaches up to 2,000 rubles. For daily measuring procedures, it is better to buy a device that will be a little more expensive and will cost up to 3,000 rubles. Frequent use, namely up to several times a day, implies the purchase of a professional device. Such models have certificates. Usually they are used in government agencies, medical institutions, large companies, and traffic police. Cost. It should be understood that the cheaper the device, the faster it becomes unusable, and also with its help get less accurate measurements. In order not to miscalculate, experts recommend to give preference to well-known brands, which will be discussed below. Availability of repair. When buying a device, you should inquire about the availability of service, as it is non-perpetual. Time will come, and it will be necessary to resort to repair work. Pay attention to breathalyzers, where it is possible to change the sensor and other parts independently. The method of displaying the measurement results. The analyzer can inform about the amount of alcohol by means of a special sound or light signal. Modern models are equipped with a digital display that shows the measuring information. There are devices that come with printers that allow you to immediately print the result, which is good for professional use. Dimensions and weight. Small weight and size allow you to use the device in any conditions, without problems to transport and store. Read also, what oil to choose, synthetic or semi-synthetic. There are many breathalyzers for personal and professional use. But before choosing the right model, it is worthwhile to familiarize yourself with the rating of the best. Ritmix RAT350 is considered a budget device, belongs to the semiconductor type. Its cost is about 790 rubles. The model has compact dimensions, is made of durable, scratch-resistant material, which also prevents slipping in the hand. The measuring device is powered by a pair of AAA batteries. One charge is enough for a month of use. The device is also equipped with an auto shut-off function, characterized by ease of care and maintenance. At 6,000, has an advanced semiconductor sensor, Its cost is at the level of 950 rubles. Among the disadvantages should be highlighted low durability. Thus, when falling, damage appears on it. And to the pluses should be attributed the self-diagnostic function, digital information display, characterized by blue backlighting, as well as power supply with batteries. Inspector at 200, characterized by ease of use, is inexpensive, is able to work in the range of 0 to 4 ppm. The model has a semiconductor-type sensor, equipped with a 3-line illuminating screen, which simplifies the process of operation. The cost of the device is about 500 rubles. The advantages of the breathalyzer include the presence of a sound indicator, which gives a signal when the norm of alcohol in the blood is exceeded, the function of control of continuous exhalation, thus eliminating the receipt of incorrect data, as well as work. With 2 batteries, AAA, which are enough for long-term use. The only disadvantage is that it may not work the first time. Carline Alco 200 is characterized by high sensitivity, belongs to the semiconductor type. Its work is performed without a mouthpiece. The cost of such a model is about 1,000 rubles. The device is characterized by a large screen, a built-in flashlight, a second display, which is designed to display the time, atmospheric temperature. It should be emphasized and the possibility of selecting the unit of measurement. Dingo E010 is a popular model, which is characterized by the presence of an electrochemical sensor suitable for personal and professional use. The average price is about 12,000 rubles. Among the advantages are 2 modes of sampling with a mouthpiece and without it, the presence of a self-testing function of the sensor. Its ability to connect to a computer, battery operation, as well as a large screen, a small weight. Algotister is a useful device that allows you to exercise personal control and be calm during road travel, if the day before a little drunk. In conclusion, selecting the right breathalyzer for personal use is crucial for ensuring accurate readings and promoting responsible behavior. Consider factors such as accuracy, ease of use, and calibration requirements when making your choice. Remember that investing in a quality device can provide peace of mind and help you make informed decisions about alcohol consumption. By understanding the unique features and specifications of different models, you can find a breathalyzer that best suits your needs and contributes to safer driving and healthier choices. Thank you for watching, and stay safe out there.